So today we'll see the introduction of strings. Okay, so you know that the first program what we have written, that is your hello world program, right? Printing the hello world. So anything written inside the quotes, double quotes, it is called as strings, right? So what is meant by a string? I can tell that string is nothing but a sequence of characters. Okay, sequence of characters enclosed inside a double quotes. Okay, so that is called a string. Anything which is written inside the double quotes, it is called a string. So it can be alphabets, it can be numbers, a combination of special characters, digits, anything. Okay, so it should be very important concept is it should always be within the double quotes. Okay, so what is meant by a string? A string is a null terminated character array. So I have told that a string is a sequence of character. So I can tell that by another name, it is also an array of character or a character array. Now, one of the main important concept is that always the string in the memory will be terminated by a null character. Okay, always it will be terminated by a null character. The example here, you can see this HELLO. So in the memory, how it will be terminated? HELLO. Always it will be terminated by a null character. So the compiler can understand that uh, if it sees a null character, so in the memory HELLO. Okay, if there is a null character, it indicates the end of the string. Okay, so this is the meaning. A string is a null terminated character array. It is a character array which is terminated by a null character. Okay, this means that after the last character, a null character is stored to signify the end of the character array. I hope that you can understand this. Okay, so the next, how will you declare a string? So how will you declare a string? So you know that how will you declare a variable? You will be declaring the data type, right? The variable name, semicolon, right? Just similar to that, here also you are going to declare a string by means of its data type. So what is your data type here? It is, the data type is character. Character, now the name, variable name right here, similar to it. Here you are going to write the data type, then you have your string name. Okay, so what is the name taken here? Your str is the name, and what is the size? It is a character array, right? So you have to give the maximum size also. So this is your declaration. So in the declaration and ending with a semicolon, you have to be very careful that the data type will always be a character. There is no data type called as string or str. There is no data type. Always the data type of your string is char. Okay, so char, name of the string, and size. Here the name of the string is taken as str. Okay, so char str, the size, maximum size. How will you initialize this? This is one method of initializing. So char string maximum size is equal to HELLO. So this will be your string. Okay, I think I hope that you can understand this. The internal representation of the string becomes, so what will be the internal representation of the string? It will be HELLO. Always it will be appended or added by a null character. So this string becomes HELLO and a null character. Note that to store a string of length 5, what is the length here? HELLO, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? To store a string of length 5, we need 5 plus 1 locations. Why? Because at the end you have to append or you have to add a null character also. So that is the reason why we need to store the string of length 5, we need plus 1 locations, 5 plus 1 locations. That is 1 extra for null character. The name of the character array or the string is a pointer to the beginning of the string. What is the meaning of this? The name of the character array. What is the name of the character array? It is the string. str is your name of the array, right? str. So your name of the string will be a pointer. So what is meant by inside the memory? For example, I am storing it as HELLO, and the last one will be a null character. So let me take for example, the address is 2000 2001. So character is 1 byte, right? So 2001, next one will be 2002, 2003, 2004 and 2005. Okay. So let me consider this as an example. Now, what is the meaning of this? The string, the character array, the name of the character array. That is, in this case, they have taken the name of the character array is equal to str, right, is a pointer. So this will always contain the first memory address 2000. In this case, it is 2000. So this is nothing but it is acting as a pointer, right? So that is why the name of the character array is a pointer to the beginning of the string. So always it will be pointing to the first beginning of your memory address. So what is your address? 2000. So see here, this is your internal representation. So string of 0 is having a address of 1000, string of 1001, string of 2002, right? 3, 4, 5. Because your character will store 1 byte, right? That is the reason. So the main things what you have to remember is what is your declaration of an array. Declaration of array is your char, that is your data type, okay, and your array name. So here in this case they have taken it as str array name and maximum size. Let me take an example as 20 ending with a semicolon. Or you can take the string, this name can vary, okay. So I can take it as name or anything, or I can take it as okay, what can I take? A of 20, anything. This name can vary. Okay, so this is how your strings is being declared and what is the internal structure of the string. Okay. Now, how can we, what are the two main methods to read and write the string? So there are two methods, three main methods. In among that, there are two important methods how we can read the strings. For example, the first one is by using scanf and the second one is called by your getS. Okay, so how will you read the string scanf? Okay, for example, so this is your syntax scanf. The format specifier of your string is always percentage %s. Okay, and your string, the character array name. So in this previous example, they have taken the array name as str, right? So this is how you can read the string. So what is the difference between the normal scanf what you use? You don't have to use an ampersand here, okay, because this itself is a pointer which points to the first address, memory address. Okay, so scanf percentage is comma str, the name of the character array. So this is how you can enter. For example, if I am writing it as what can I write? Ram. Okay, so if it is if the string is ram, then in the memory how it will be saved? R A M, and the last will be appended by your null character. Okay, so this is how you can read the string one by one. You can store it in your memory. Now, what is the next function? That is called as your getS. Okay, getS. You are going to give the name of the string. So in this case, it is character array name is equal to str. So you can just write the name of the string. So what is the difference between your scanf and getS is that, suppose if I am writing how are you, okay, so this is the string. Okay, so if this is a string, what will happen in your scanf is that once it encounters a space, okay, white space, it will think that it is the termination, it is the end of the string. Okay, so that is a disadvantage of your scanf. So this can be overcome by using a getS. So getS, what the getS will do is that it will take the white space also as a string. Okay, so until and unless you are pressing and your enter is being pressed, it will take all the character inside the double quotes as your string. So that is the use of your getS function. So getS, name of the string or the name of the character array. So in this case, if it is str, then you have a semicolon also. Okay, don't forget that. So you can whatever spaces also it takes into account. It takes, you can get in the output how are you, sorry, you can store it in the memory as how are you as such. But whereas if you use here scanf, what you will be getting? You will be getting only how. After that, it thinks that it is the end of the string because it will encounter a white space. I hope you have understood this, right? So one is your scanf and the other one is your getters function. Very, very important. Two functions. So scanf format specifier is %s, comma, your character array name or your string name. Similarly, getters, just put the name of the character array. That's all. Okay, and semicolon. Okay, and the next one is how to write the strings, how to display the output, how you will be using normal printf, and the other one is your put test function. So what is meant by printf function? So printf, here also the %s is your format specifier, then your string name or your character array name. In this case, it is str. So you can print whatever you are writing here. Okay. So if I want to print hello, okay, so you can, the output window, you can get it as hello. Clear? So now the second one is putS function. So what is meant by putS function? What is the difference between your printf and your putS function is that, suppose if you have printf, again first string is hello, then how are you is the second string, for example. Okay, so in this case, after the hello, it will be printed in the same line. Okay, but whereas in the case of putS function, putS, you give your character array name or your string name, it automatically it will take the next line. For example, if I am writing 1, okay, and first string is 1, the second string is 2. Okay, so again I am using putS str. Okay, so what will happen? 1, 2, it will be automatically, it will be printed in the new line. But whereas in the case of, if you use here printf, it will be printed 1, 2, 3, that is there will be no new line will be taken. It will be printed as such in the same line, so that separation will not be identified easily. You cannot it will not be more understandable form. Okay, so that is the difference between your printf and your putS function. And in depth, you have lot of different methods in which you can use your printf function by using 4s, okay, %4s, then it displays only your 4 characters. Okay, so all those we will see it in a separate video. So in addition to this, you have another two functions. One is your getChar function and the other one is your putChar function, which both of them has to be used repeatedly for reading and writing the strings. That also we'll see it in a separate video. Okay.